Hello and welcome back to Music Rewind. Today we're moving on to episode 2 of our series on One Direction and their solo careers. In my previous video we discussed Zayn's career. I will link that video below. Today we're going on to the next member who went solo, Niall Horan. Niall released his debut single This Town on September 29th, 2016. The song was going for a more acoustic folk sound, which was the direction his music was taking. The song performed well. It debuted at number 100 on the UK charts after just one day of tracking, but the next week it vaulted to number 9 and has since been certified gold. On the Billboard Hot 100, the song debuted at number 63, the highest debut of that week, and the song eventually peaked at number 20 and has since gone double platinum. Niall released his second single over 7 months later. Slow Hands was released on May 4th, 2017, making his folk sound a little bit more funky. The song achieved much more success than his debut single did. In the UK, the song outperformed and outsold his previous single. It peaked number 7 and went platinum. In the States, it had similar success. The song went number 1 on 3 Billboard charts, whereas on the Billboard Hot 100, the song peaked at 11 and went triple platinum. Now, a good stat about Slow Hands is that it spent 31 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 and 29 weeks on the UK charts. No other One Direction member has managed to stay on the chart with their singles longer than Slow Hands has, and that's likely because it's a great summer track and was released at the perfect time. Too Much to Ask was released as the third single from the album. It's one of my personal favourites, and the song was a detour from Slow Hands, as he goes for a more piano ballad. Niall has said that this is one of his favourite songs, and he wrote the song a day after This Town. The song achieved moderate success. It hit the UK Top 40, peaking at number 24, and has since gone silver. In the US, the song charted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 66 and went gold. Niall Horan released his debut album Flicker on October 20th, 2017. The album received mostly positive reviews. The album debuted at number 1 in 5 countries, including his home country of Ireland and the USA. The album debuted on the Billboard 200 at number 1, selling 152,000 copies in its first week. Niall became the third One Direction member to have a number 1 album on the Billboard Hot 100, following Zayn and Harry Styles, who had released his album in May. And with that, One Direction are now tied with the Beatles for the most members with a US solo number 1 album. The album ended up being certified platinum. In the UK, Flicker debuted at number 3 and was later certified gold. The album had 2 more releases, On the Loose, which went to number 94 on the UK charts, and Seeing Blind, featuring Maren Morris, which only charted at number 68 on the Irish charts. Niall released a live version of Flicker with the RTA Concert Orchestra on December 7th, 2018. In 2018, he embarked on his first solo world tour, Flicker World Tour. The tour started on March 10th, 2018 and ended September 23rd, 2018, grossing $24 million at the box office with 460,000 tickets sold. It placed number 72 on the top 100 world tours of 2018. Niall's first album cycle actually went really well. Although he didn't have the record-breaking titles that Zayn had on his debut, Niall did have a bit more consistency. Niall had his songs and his albums stick around a bit longer on the charts, but that's likely because Niall was always public at festivals and appearances, which definitely worked to his advantage. Even on Niall's time off, he stayed on social media and even had Q&As with fans on Instagram, so the engagement kept him in the light even though he himself might not have been. Niall released his comeback single Nice to Meet You on October 4th and is a lot more pop rock than his previous work. Nice to Meet You had decent success. In the US, it went to number 63 and it's currently still bouncing around the top 100. Whilst in the UK, it was a bit more of a slow burner, but eventually peaked at number 22. Niall released his second single called Put a Little Love on Me, which is a lot more stripped back. The song so far hasn't seen the best chart success. It hit number 50 on the UK downloads chart, and in Ireland it went to number 32. So far, Niall has had a pretty good career. Looking at his chart performance, he does very well in his home country of Ireland, where all of his singles have charted in the top 100, including 4 album tracks from his debut, which ended up charting due to strong album sales. He's seen good success also in the UK and US charts. His songs also really seem to have good airplay, so it's clear to see that radio love him. His streams are also pretty good. His first 3 singles have also passed 300 million streams on Spotify, with Slow Hands surpassing over 500 million streams. He currently has over 17 million monthly listeners. In terms of the other members, I would say Niall is doing pretty well. Niall Horan is a very liked musician because his personality does take over whenever he's on stage and in interviews. It's refreshing. Looking at his appearance on Saturday Night Live, the sketch he did with Scarlett Johansson was pretty funny, and his friendship with Lewis Capaldi is also nice to see, and the public also like to see it. So it's a blend of his talent, natural personality, and online presence that makes Niall Horan liked. Niall is currently on the iHeartRadio Jingle Bell Ball, and in 2020, he is set to embark on his Nice to Meet You World Tour. Dates for the North American leg have been announced, with additional dates for North America and also Europe being announced very soon. Thank you for watching part 2 of this series. I hope you enjoyed it. You can watch part 1 of the series where I look at Zayn in the link below, or it should be on screen right now. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think about Niall's career. I'll see you in the next video for member number 3.